Rumi is saying, in your light, to his master, his beloved master, who had taken to the God, he was in dark. He said, in your light, I was living the life of this dead body. Dead body, we know, the dark. And when you switch off the light, it is complete the dead state. And you are sleeping in the same state as you will die one day. So the master, to the master, he says, in your light. Because master is one who never sleeps. Who never sleeps. His body is sleeping, he is not sleeping because he is inside the light. Light never sleeps. You know your heart is beating continuously, even in your sleep. So light is continue on inside. Outside the body is death. So in the light, inside. So one who reaches to the light chair is called the true master. One who had dissolved himself to the God, who is no more the I, but the you only remains. So he talks only about you, the God. Can you please throw light on the sayings of Rumi? He says, in your light, I learn how to love. In your beauty, I learn how to make poems. You dance inside my chest, where no one sees you. What, dear Rumi, love King Rumi, God's lover, Rumi, speaking about. Whenever we speak on the sayings of any Sufi saint, they don't speak anything. But if at all they have spoken, they have tried to speak about that love. In fact, love has got no language. Where language comes, love falls. But there was no other mean. There was no other alternate or option to tell the worldly people about the unity with one, to get one with the God, to get one with the Creator. Because love was only the way, the beginning to the end. For the Sufis, you can say anyone whose journey starts from love for the God, which we say the bhakti is the beginning, they all are Sufis. Their way they brought in their life to get union with the God was the way to love and dance. Music, love, the dance. So they were called as the Sufis. So these people brought that all pleasure, the bliss, through the way of love. Their way was not serious. They used to dance with the music. Their way was not any gyan, knowledge, not at all. They just dance, 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 love, love, love. And they reached to the destination, the Allah, the God, through the dance, music and love. Their beginning was love, their ending was love. That is what we say, the bhakti, the devotion in other religions. That love, when one started with his master, who was not able to reach to the destination, because love, when reaches to the saturation, when the I is lost and you remains, is the complete form of the love. Saturation of love, tsunami of love, is where I dissolves. I dissolve, I gets over. You remains. There is nothing like I love you. Only the you remains and I is lost. That the death of I, you can say, is the full form, full development of the love, is where I is dead and you remains. Where I becomes you is the saturation of love. And saturation of love is only called the devotion to the God. Bhakti, which we say. One becomes the devotee of the God or the Bhakt who had dissolved himself completely, who is lost, who is dead. When one is dead, he is not bothered about anything of this world. Anything. Let it be any profit or loss in the financial world. Let somebody respects or disrespects him. Let anything like birth or the death. Nothing is good or bad for him. There is nothing like Muslim or Hindu or Christian or Sikh or Buddha or Jain or Indian or American or Japanese or Pakistani. Nothing, no difference remains when the I is lost. As someone when dies had got no identification, just going to the dust. Hindu goes to the dust, Muslim goes to the dust, Sikh goes to the dust, Christian goes to the dust, all goes to the dust. Even those we say the God or the messenger of God also goes to the dust. Only the journey of the one who is inside the body goes further with his journey in the body. And the journey in the body, in fact, in human body, your destination is the one who had created you, who is sustaining you. And before he destroy you, you should achieve the object, the God. And to get the God, to achieve the Allah, you have to make just murder of yourself. When I say to murder yourself, is not that the death which you say, where the energy withdraws from the body, but it is the death of your I. It is the death of your I. Death of your I means death of your ego. And in that ego, when you go, you will find that the God is getting away from you. And when the ego is distancing, the God is coming near to you. So this is what, when you are approaching towards the God, when you are in love with the God, you will find that the world, the Maya, the materialistic I, you are getting away from it. When I dissolves in you, when I means you die before the death, while in body, you are not in body. Means you are going beyond all that duality. You are going beyond that all your different, what you see in the world. You just play that all differences outside in the same one united manner. Means everything in front of you is just the play, not that something distance or difference inside. So that where the duality ends, the God appears. And I and you also is the duality. But because you are not in duality, you are in many forms. You have many differences in the outside world. To get you out from the outside world, you are to come to the two. The two we say the I and you. When you come in the love with the one, automatically your whole world of I comes together, getting dissolving in you. So the you, if he is empty, will take all your relationships and all your things in the world. He will just keep on getting everything of you finished. You can say he will make death of everything connected with you. Inside you will see that everything is dead for you. All your relations, all your whatever things you have outside. And when everything is dead for you and only you remains, then he makes you to die. Then he kills you also. Then he kills you also. Your death also occurs at that time. And your death makes you to dissolve completely in that God, what we say, when I dissolves, the you remains, and you is the God. That is what all these people in the world, we say, the Buddha, Mahavira, Krishna, Rama, Guru Nanaka, Sai Baba, Meera, Sahajo, Lalla, Lauje, Socrates, all these people had done nothing but they have just dissolved their I, the artificial, which is temporary, before the death of their physical body. They have just taken this body as the dead body. They had now realized that we are not the live body, I am the dead body. Because at death, when we say he is no more, she is no more, he remains there. Her body is there, his body is there, but still we say father is no more, wife is no more, son is no more. Why? He is there. So they came to know that I am not this dead body, but I am something beyond the dead body. Because what I am, I do not know. I had taken this body as the father or the mother or the son or the sister or the husband or the wife or some billionaire or some minister or star, whatever. But this dead body is just with the temporarily outside game in this all relationships and the things. The moment one realizes before the death comes, what we say the death, one who withdraws from this body while in living form, he sits on that energy chair, which we say the soul, and he gets himself completely away from this body. It is like watching the movie on the screen. Then whatever in his life goes on outside in the world, on the screen, that is what we say the body, he just keeps the observation, he becomes the observer of the movie. And that movie is nothing but the collection of your karmas in your previous human birth and the desires which you had. So this movie, which had the beginning with the name what is given to you, that movie starts and the death makes the end of the movie, the end. And you are no more after the death, nobody remembers you. Your movie is flop. If your movie is flop, nobody remembers you. You see, you know you are grandfathers. No, you do not know. So next or second or third generation, nobody will be knowing to you. You had come on this earth or not, nobody knows. Even yours people not. We know. I have my grandparents, definitely. My grandfather had come from my grandfather. My father had come from my grandfather. I had come from my father. But do you know that he is your grandfather, grandmother? No. Because their movies flop. Why we worship the Buddha, Mahavira, Jesus, Muhammad, Kabir, Farid, Guru Nanak, Ram, Paramahansa, Sai, Meera, Sahajo, Lalla, Lauje, Socrates, their movies still hit. after 2500 years of Buddha Mahavira demise, after 500 years after death of Guru Nanaka, still we worship them, we love them, we flower them. Why? Even we are not flowering our grandparents, not even to the parents who had died just now. We are flowering to these people. Why? The reason was these people had gone beyond the dead body. While in living form, they take it complete realization. What we say, the realization, self-realization is what? That I have confirmed now I am not this dead body. In other words, I am not the father. One who is inside had made me to play the role of a father. I am not the son. Once who had made me inside to role the son. Once who is inside me making me the husband or the wife. One who withdraws inside, this father will dead, mother will dead, son will dead. So this dead body he had realized, and he had gone back to the chair, which is we say the soul. He is sitting with the representative of the God, and that when you love the God, Jesus what says, Jesus says love is God. When you love the God, you love that energy, the inside the soul. And these Sufis, whoever came on this earth, now Sufis are not Sufis who came out from the Muslim religion at the beginning. But one is Sufi whose journey to the God starts with the love. That's what we say, the bhakti. So there are only two ways mainly now, that where one starts with the knowledge, the jnana, and the other starts with the love, the bhakti. Now love who starts is Sufi, but had he completed his journey, had he accomplished, had he reached to the target, had he achieved the object, where the I is lost, where the name given by the parents is lost, had he understood that no, I am not this dead body, so I is not yet lost. If you are not realizing that you are dead body, if you are still in lust, anger, greed, ego and attachment, you are still there. Even you had started your journey towards the God. You had started loving the God, your Supreme Father, the Supreme Mother, but you are not complete. Still you love that, and still you are attached to the outside, the deadly things and the deadly relationships. So where you are connected with the deadly things and the deadly relationship, also loving the God, it is you are on the way to the God home journey. You are on the God home journey. You are on the way, not yet completed your journey. So in that, one who had completed his journey with the love as the beginning, he becomes the master for the one who comes on the way to the God home journey, for the one who had started his journey with the love. So that time, as love cannot be described in words, love is just an inside your feelings, your own feelings. Like if you say, how you love the one, how you love the one. He is not that much personality. She is not so beautiful, not having personality. How you love the one? Then he or she will say, you do not know. See, if somebody loves somebody, then what we say, no, his family is not good, he is not working, she is not working better, you have this, we have so many that had relations had come for you, so choose out of these. There is no one like him, there is no one like her. Why? Because in his eyes, that inside, his inside, connection with the one is getting deep. So in that, when we love the one, inside, with the outside physical body, and when you make the relations, you are bonding, then after that, you see your love starts falling. Because you don't have the master to get this love extended to the saturation. Your love in the world with the physical body is full of demands, full of lust, greed. So that's why your love falls, because your love becomes the transaction, the trade, the business. One who is taking your love to the extension, to the extreme point, without any trade, without any transactions, then nothing in return. that love keep on rising and reaches to the top layer where the I, the who is loving, is lost and you remains. So where the you remains is the God himself. He is the God, she is the God. So this is what all is Buddha, Mahavira, Jesus, Muhammad, Kabir, Farid, Mira, Sahaj, Lalla, Lao, Socrates and Rumi and all Bullhe Shah, all the Sufi saints, those who achieved the object, because they have to reach to the object, final, God. Let it be you are going through anyway, but the destination is God. But last meeting with the God is only the way to reach. The last section is love. You can say 75% of the journey can be done by the Jnana, Karma or Yoga, whatever the ways they have said. But last section, the last final quarter is only and only and only love. So everyone who is serious in the beginning, at last he had to dance, he had to come in love, deleting all whatever jnana he had. Because when you reach to the object, to the destination, way is not required. Way only requires to reach to the destination. When we are moving further, what we are leaving behind is the way going off. So this is what, when someone starts his journey to the God with the love, the bhakti what we say, and he has not reached to the final destination with the love, his love is still somewhere impure, having some outside world with him, having some impurity with him. So that one who is going straight to the object, he had to be very still, and to make him still inside, going beyond the relationships of the outside world inside, the master who had reached by the love only to the last, who had been accomplished, enlightened, the true master tells to the one who had come on the way to the God home journey, gives the way of love, how to reach with the love. How to reach with the love. So his love, what he says, is just to be silence inside. That time the master, how to speak to the one who has come on the God home journey. He had no other thing than to say in words, because the words which you say, your intelligence, your IQ will raise. So he had to, by heart of his things inside which cannot be described in words, he was compelled and forced to tell in words by that devotee who had started his journey with love, but on the halfway he could not reach further. So to him he said in words, the love in words, and that love in words what is said by the Rumi today. So all those saints in the world who had accomplished their journey, they had said to the world, in words, W-O-R-D, force, compel, because there is no other meaning. You cannot recognize the silence, the symbols, the modes. You cannot understand the shadow. You cannot understand that how crow is coming and saying to you, how that sparrow is coming and chirping and telling you, how lion is roaring on you. You do not understand. That's why the one who speaks in words to love the God, the way, how, and what is the purpose of your human being. You are dead body. You had to reach to the target before you get death. Otherwise, you will be going into death and birth cycle of 84 lakh. So one who starts his journey with the love, and then one who accomplished his journey of love, said by the true masters, who had reached to the journey to destination where I is lost, you remains. That the pure I, the true master, tells to the one on the way, the love in words. And that love in words, because telling jnana in words is okay. Giving you knowledge in words is okay. But saying love in words is very difficult. So it is hardly understood by the people, those who are with the love, to understand the language of love in words, because love is silence. Love had got no words, but there was no other way to tell in words. That's why those who start their journey with the bhakti, with the love, it is very difficult for them to reach to the destination, because they are completely inside without the words. So they remain somewhere in the intoxication like a drunk. So get the jnana to reach to the final destination, they are not able to understand so easily. So one who starts his journey with the jnana, the knowledge, reaches to the same point, and the one who has started his journey with that love to the God stands at the one point for sometime years together, and that with the jnana had reached there, because at last section he had also to come to the love. But because he had conditioned his mind with the knowledge, so knowledge he can take serious and he can extend his complete journey to the God home. But then becomes problem, because at last he had also to throw his mind. Because to be no mind is the enlightenment. To be no mind is to be dissolved in the one, oneself. So this is what is said by the godly people, the masters, the enlightened ones. So now Rumi, what is saying, the words, the love in words. Let us try to understand now. What he is saying? Rumi says, in your light. Whose light? Tube light, mercury light. In your light. To whom? To whom he is saying? Rumi is saying, in your light. He is just saying to the master, his master. Because when I dissolves in you, you becomes the God for the one. Like for Mardana, Angad Guru Nanak became the God, because their I was dissolved in Guru Nanaka. And they were lost in Guru Nanaka's, like the Sariputra Mogalan dissolved in Buddha. Somewhere Meera dissolved in Sant Ravidas, Sahaja dissolved in Sant Das, Gautam dissolved in Mahavira, Arjuna dissolved in Krishna. So this dissolvement in the master, this is not the body dissolvement, but this is the dissolvement of the soul in the other soul. So when I dissolve in you, then it becomes the supreme soul. The God comes, like in the laboratory in the school time, you have done that in the hydrogen and oxygen when you add it, and you see the water, but water is not coming like by putting the two of hydrogen or the oxygen, but in between the current is passing. Between the current is passing, then only, current is not visible, but then water comes. Not only that if you add the hydrogen with the oxygen, water will become, no. Unless the current passes through it. Current is invisible. That is what the knowledge, when passes through. Now, I am speaking, you are hearing. And if I become silent, nobody will understand what I have said. You and I know. So this is like the Ganga and Yamuna reaching to the Allahabad, and Saraswati is not visible. Join the Ganga and Yamuna, becomes a bridge for two, and both had started towards the sea. So Saraswati role is over in Allahabad. Now Ganga, Yamuna going fast, Yamuna slow, getting with Ganga, has started fast towards the sea. So Yamuna, you can say, the one on the God home journey, and Ganga in the front as the master, true master, and he is the disciple Yamuna. And in between two, the Gyan, the knowledge. Ganga is speaking to the Yamuna, come and we'll meet together. Yamuna at last meets in Allahabad, that's why he says the Sangam, union. And now they both started. Ganga, the master, starts taking the Yamuna to the sea, where Ganga knows that nobody is going to touch me. Nobody is going to take my water in the home. So there still the Ganga is going so fast to get her identification finished. She knows when I meet to see the God, God will be in front, you will be in front, I will be last. No one will take me in the sea, that Ganga is there in the sea. Nobody will keep bottle in the house from the sea. But I want the God. I want to lose my identity. Even thousands and billions of people are worshipping, knee down in front of the Ganga. But still Ganga wants to lose. So that's when Calcutta, Ganga dissolves in sea. I dissolve in you. So unless You dissolve unless your identification is zero. Your destination is not yet completed. So this is what the love of Ganga towards the sea, love of Yamuna towards the sea, both joins with the knowledge of Saraswati, which is not visible. Because when I speak, you hear. When I stop, there is no words. And words are only words till you join each other by soul. The language is just for the bodies, not for the soul. Soul is silence. And love is God. And love is soul. So silence is God. Silence is love. That's why it is said silence is gold by the all sent people. But not that keeping your mouth shut and inside you are in the complete hustle and bustles of the outside world. Your mind should be in silence. Keeping the mind in silence, speaking by the mouth throughout, is not that you are so much talkative. Because these all people had spoken so much in their life. Because communication was only the way to send the message of love of the God. So these people keep on speaking till the end to take one to the God home. So this is what Rumi is saying in your light to his master, his beloved master who had taken to the God. He was in dark. He said, in your light, I was living the life of this dead body. Dead body, we know, the dark. You see, at night when you go for sleep, you don't prefer to put the light on. Why? Why? There is a reason. In fact, dead is dark. And when you sleep, you are sleeping like a dead body. So that's why death likes the dark. And dark is death. That's why I tell that switch off the lights. Switch off the lights. And when you switch off the light, it is complete the dead state. And you are sleeping in the same state as you will die one day. So the master, to the master, he says, in your light. Because master is one who never sleeps. Who never sleeps. His body is sleeping, he is not sleeping because he is inside the light. Light never sleeps. You know your heart is beating continuously, even in your sleep. So light is continue on inside. Outside the body is death. So in the light, inside. So one who reaches to the light chair is called the true master. One who had dissolved himself to the God, who is no more the I, but the you only remains. So he talks only about you, the God. So he is saying to his master that in your light, that your light, I learn how to love. In your light, I could understand the definition of love. Otherwise, love for me was just a temporarily. Love for me was just nothing but the death. Love for me was nothing but the trading, business. If you give me something, I love you. If you don't give me something, you don't love me. In the world, everybody wants something in return. Parents want something in return from the children. Children want something in return from the parents. Husband wants something in return from the wife. Wife wants something in return from the husband. So this is what in return when comes the trade, the business, we have said the love. It is not love. It is like you are going to the shopkeeper, giving the money and taking something back. It is a business. If somebody is coming on your wedding, then only you are going on somebody's wedding. Somebody dying, you are going on somebody's death. Somebody is sick, going to the hospital, then only he is coming in your hospital to see you. This is not the business. So that's why where there is no business, there is a love. So that the Rumi is saying to his master that you only love. You never expect anything from me. Even I had said you so many things. I had annoyed you many times, but you always love me. So in your light, I could learn how to love. I could learn how to love. Love is that where one is lost. There is no transaction, there is no business. There is no business, there is no transaction in the love. So in your light, I learn how to love. Have ever you told to anybody till now that in your love, in your light, in front of you, I could learn how to love? No, you know, I love you. You straightway say, I love my children, I love my husband, I love my wife, I love my mother, I love my father, I love my brother, I love my... You never know about the love. Love is just to give. Love never demands anything. Where there is a demand in return, there is no love. That is a dirty love. That's why in the world of this humanity, we see the love is always falling. Parents what love to the children are growing, the love between the two are falling. That same love what the child at the age of 5 is loving to the parents is not loving at the age of 40, same to the parents. Parents what loving to the child at the age of 5 are not loving when the child is 40 years old. Husband and wife in the beginning what they were loving, after 10 years they are not loving the same way. Brother and sister what love in the childhood are not loving in the same way after 30 years, because there is a transaction. You agree to me what I am saying to you. I want. Whatever I want, you should do it. Then only I will say that you love me. So where there is I, God is not demanding you anything. He had made your body. He had made your eyes, nose. You are not bought from any mall. He is not demanding anything from you. You go to the wine shop or go to the temple, you go to some satsang or somewhere in the disco party, he is not asking you anything. He is not forcing you. Then one who you are not having anything in your body, you are moving with that inside energy, he is not asking you anything. How can you ask something from the others? Those are not yours. Everyone is from the God, made by the God, of the God, for the God. So how can you expect something from someone? If at all you expect something from someone, you cannot attach to the expectations. Attaching to the expectations make you away from the God. Because God says, I had made you free. How can you make somebody slave of you? How can you possess somebody? So this is the highest degree of crime you are doing. You the thief of your body belongs to me, and you are still stealing the other bodies also. Then you will be punished at the time of death. Because this bill of your being in the life as a human being, at last the bill will come. As in the hotel, when you eat food, at last bill comes. And that time you won't be able to pay anything. And that time you will be getting the punishment of 84 like birth and death. As insect, bird, tree and all animals and so on. So Rumi is saying to his master, I could love, I could understand that in your light I learn how to love. In your light I learn how to love. Means I was not knowing any love before. Now I could come to know the love. What is love? Then further he says, in your beauty, I learn how to make poems. In your beauty. Love is beauty. You know, when you love something, why you love somebody? Why you love something? When you say to someone, I love you, why you are loving? Because that one is beauty for you. That one is beauty for you. That's why you love. Anything or any face you say, I love you, only when you are having the attraction towards the one. Let it be your children, your father, your mother, your husband, your wife, your beloved, your lover. You just say, I love you because you have seen that something beautiful inside one. You never say to the one where you see no beauty, you just say, I hate you. I don't want to see your face. So he says, Rumi says to the master, in your beauty, I learn how to make poems. Poems, what we say the poem? The singing. Singing of the love. Singing of the love. That singing of the love, how it comes? It comes by the heart. Singing by the heart and singing by the mind. There are two types of singing. One is by the mind and one by the heart. Heart gives always the fresh. No practice. Fresh words. And mind just repeats what is said by the heart. Mind repeats what is said by the heart. And what is repetition is Maya. You see all your singers, what they sing, they are not singing by heart. They are singing by mind. Whatever they say are just saying with the copying of somebody. Somebody is singing by heart, said by Guru Nanak, Farid, Bulle Shah and all these people, Farid, Rumi, they have just taken the words of them and just with the musical instrument they are singing by mind, and in return they get the money. They get the money. But these people never asked for any money, because these people were singing for the God and they were never asking something from God. So when love for the God comes, it becomes a poem. And this poem word is the singing or praising the God, singing or praising the God with the full of that one who is complete with the love. Who is complete with the love, only words overflow by the heart and goes to that outside, and that becomes the poem. Poem is nothing but the songs for the God by heart. In return, they are not even thinking of somebody claps for their song. They are not even thinking or begging something from them. No money, no clapping. Even somebody claps, not the problem, but they are beyond that, because they want the clap of that God Almighty. They sing for the God, nothing in return. So that singing for the God, nothing in return, not even the respect or the praise, that is called the poem. Poem is the word in the world also that is said by the singers, that which they say with the closed eyes even, but they are speaking by the one who had already spoken. So their voice is there, but heart is not in that. What they speak, they are not. They are not. They speak through the mind with their sound, but they are not in heart. So they are just copying the heartly people, or you can say they are selling the heartly people. That's why you see in the all film industries, only love stories, love songs are completely highlighted. Why? Because directly or indirectly we want the love. But nobody loves nobody here. All are in the business transaction. Every heart wants the love. And we want, that's why we love the loving songs, all the love story movies. Because we are actually thirsty of the love. And nobody in the world had loved us. One who had been deprived of the love will only think of love songs, love movies, and one who is complete love is real, original. So he will not be fond of all the love songs or those movies. He is not curious of any entertainment of the world, because he is completely entertaining with his God inside. So when the one entertaining with the God inside, through the heart, what words comes is the words combined in love, said at the poem, they have sung for the God, nothing in return. So this is what Rumi is saying to his master, in your beauty. Because when somebody loves to the extreme, there the beauty complete enters in one. And with that beauty, the smell of that beauty, he starts singing. And the singing, when the song comes, it becomes the poems. So this is what he said. Further now he said, you dance inside my chest. When one sings in love, automatically the leg starts dancing. While in sitting you will dance, or in standing you will dance, because love makes you to dance. And one who journey with the love will definitely dance. Because dance is connected to the love. When love rises, dance will come. And in that, when extreme love comes, Meera dances on the road. Dancing on the roads. That you dance inside my heart, because it is not me I am dancing. It is you who is dancing. The body becomes dead, and it is inside the God dancing in that body. So inside the Meera, the God was dancing. The master, the Sant Haridas was dancing. Meera was lost. This inside the Guru Nanaka, the master was dancing. Maybe in the form of what is said, the God. Whoever, in the form or formless. So inside the God dances, not the body. So you dance inside my chest, because I am not dancing, you dance. I am not dancing. Remember, you dance, he is saying. Rumi is saying, you are dancing inside me. Where no one sees you. Outside, many people are able to see you. But inside, no one can see. This is the dance, only I can see you. That you are dancing inside. That's why the love is very extreme personal, we say. Love is personal. No one knows what the love is. Love is extreme personal. We can only see outside the love which is visible. That is not called love. Which love is visible is not love. Love is invisible in the heart. What you see, the love is outside which is visible is nothing, just the lust and the desire. Love which comes from inside is not visible, and the love is the love to the God. So love to the God is beyond any lust, desire, greed, ego, attachment. That love Rumi is talking about. That you dance inside my chest where no one can see you. It is you and me. That's why all those devotees, wherever they sit, near or the away, always they see inside that the master is dancing. They remain inside only. They are not able to see the world. Let it be any crowd. They are alone in the crowd. With the single, they are complete inside. No sound outside of the world comes. They are with the only godly sound going inside. That is what is said. Anad. That what is said. Achappa. Shwasa di mala. That is the word said in the moment of one devotee with the God, where he is dissolving in the God, in the you. So this is what this all, when reaches to the destination, last section, even for the other way people, the same what words Rumi is saying. So when these words are matching with you, you take it granted you are near the God. Near the God. And when you are dissolved, you are no more. The one who is saying, one who is dancing is no more. Before the death, you are dead. So that you only remains. So this is what we have to understand, that what the lovely, the beautiful, the heartiest, the dearest Rumi is speaking. So this is the journey where the love at last to the God. That is what the word is said by all the saints in the world. Love is only the way at last to reach to the God home. Because when you love somebody, you do anything for one. You love your children, you do anything for your children. You love your husband, you do anything for your husband. You love for your husband, you love for your wife, you love for your children, you love for your mother, you love for your father, but you never love the God. The God, the sustainer of you, the God, the destroyer of you, which we say in the form of Brahma, Vishnu and Mahesh. So it is the opportunity with you before the death, you should make love with the God. Love with the God. God is your super father. Love is the God who is a super mother. He is a super husband, super wife, super brother, super sister. Because all relationships are with the Supreme only. Everything comes from the Supreme. So these all divisions in the world is just to play the game. So in that game, you should understand that all are one. And just to play the game, we are different. Outside, making all that individualship, individual identity to play the game. So this is, we have to understand. Not just to have the meaning, but to execute in your life. The sayings of Rumi is same. In your light, I learn how to love. First you should understand by the Rumi saying, you do not know the definition of love. Because Rumi is saying, Rumi is confirming that I was not knowing any love before you. You also should say first that I do not know. I will never say I love you. You will never say to your children, your parents, your brother or sister that I love you, because you are not loving anybody. If Rumi is saying, I don't know how to learn, I am learning from you. So are you learning from somebody? That learning can only be possible when I say I don't know. If you know, then what learning? You see, the many people in the world are not approaching to that all masters because they know we know. Are we fool? We love. But this Rumi's love is only when you say, I do not know what the love is. This is only what the Buddha, Mahavira, Jesus, Muhammad, Kabir, Farid, Guru Nanak, Ram Paramahansa, Sai, Meera, Sahajullah, Lauja, Sukrat were telling that they do not know. And they could come to know when they came in the light. With the true master, they could come to know how to love. And when you understand how to love, then you will see the beauty of the love will make you to sing in the words or in the song. In the song it is a poem. In the words it becomes the Gyan, Granth. So Guru Nanaka, Meera, Sahajo, Lalla, Rumi and all these people sang because they started their journey with the love. And the destination was love. Destination is always love for all. But in the beginning, somebody starts with not the poem, but with the straight Gyan, lines. So in your light, I learned how to love. So first you say yourself, you do not know what is love. Then only you will reach to the true master to know how to love. Because your love is dirty. Your love false. Nobody loves nobody. Parents never loved that as they were loving the children. They were 5 years old. Children never loving as they were loving. They were 5 years old to their parents. At 40, difference comes. Same with the husband and wife at the time of marriage. Love falls when they go further in the lifetime. Same with the brother and the sister. So your love is not the love. First you should understand what the love is. And when you try to make the question inside, then only you will come near the true master to know about that what the love is. Then second is in your beauty I learn how to make poem. Because when the beauty of love comes, automatically inside by the heart words will come. That words will be in the singing, which is you say the poem, or in the Gyan, the straight line. Then at the last what is saying, you dance inside my child. When you are full of the love speaking to the world in poem, your dance will start. That's why you see, when you are going to any stage or theater, where singing is there, music, drums are there, disco is there, your legs start dancing automatically. Because there are love songs, love comes, dance will come. But your dance stops immediately, that music instrument stops. But inside, the one who is love, who is dissolved in you, continuously dancing inside. Outside dance stops, but inside dance never stops. That is called ajappa. Outside song stops, poem starts, but inside poem keep on continuing. So that is called Shwasadi Mala. That the complete continuously breathe. God keeps on singing. It is the God who dances. It is the God who sings. It is the God who is the light. So then when you understand what these all heartly people had said, your life will not be the same as you take it today. Your life is not in bliss. If you are sad, means you are not with the God. If you are in lax mode, complete all the moments, your love is pure. You are with the God. So when you die, you are going to the God home. If you are not in love, you will be sad, disturbed. And sadness and disturbance will just bring you back to this world of birth and death. And life will be just ruined. At last you will be weeping. I lost my human birth without getting anything in return. Because human birth is made to reach to the God home. And you are not reached to that state, means your life at last, the result, because always comes at last. You keep on studying the whole year, the ending, the final result says you are pass or fail. So your death is the final result. At that time, if you are with the I, you are not with the pure form of love, your result will come fail. F-A-I-L in capital. So it is better before the result come fail. Recognize your life, where you are, what the love is, from where I have come, what this all going on, and what the end will be. Where I will be after the death. This is what you have to ask the questions to yourself. When you ask the genuine questions by heart, answer will start coming by heart. You will meet the master who will take you to the final destination, the God home. And reaching to the God home is the success of your life, your being.